we go.
And it's the Pistons to start out. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. You might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one.
Joe Good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Wall, and he just worked New York in that last game. 6 on the shot clock. Green passes to Wood, and finished off by Wood.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
Pass to Olynyk. Screen by Olynyk. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And even 3-on-3 break. Left side, Wall. Back to Tice. Passes to Wood. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tate, and Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter, and the shot clock is...
Pistons basketball.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Pacers in Indiana. Here's Joe, guarded by Green. Wood with the block.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Houston. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
5 to shoot. Joe passes to Olynyk, and that'll be 2 free throws.
At the line for your Pistons, 10. Olynyk taking 2 shots.
But with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Wall. The Rockets with another miss.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, G.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
And Detroit has possession. After the miss from Christian Wood, Stewart a screen. It's rebounded by Tice. Rockets trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Green, and Grant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. And so it's Houston with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
It's tipped. Olynyk the pass to Joe. Back to Olynyk. Cunningham passes to Joe. Detroit, no good that time either. Rockets trail, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He knows that John Wall presents a challenge for them, especially when he can get inside. Coach said Wall is such a fantastic finisher, you have to do your work early, out on the perimeter. Once he gets by you, it's already too late. So they'll have to do everything they can to keep defenders in front of him. Guys?
Thank you, David.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Detroit leading by 4. Joe passes to Stewart. Here's Joe. Stewart with the screen on Green. Back to Stewart. Pass to Joe. Detroit needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer. Stewart misses. And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. The pass to Wood. It's over Olynyk. And oh boy,
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Rockets call timeout. Give him a hand shake. Your Pistons dance. The dance team.
Rockets trail by 5. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's prime time. And it's Cunningham, and it's Magruder in at the 3. And Tate gets it to go.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
All with the steal, and the call will be against him. It's his third foul of the game. And for Houston, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And it's blocked.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Here's Joe. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Stewart with the screen on Wall. Joe passes to Stewart. Wall with the steal. Augustine in the corner. Fires the 3. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Pass to Wood. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving in. Joe, good. Now it's a 6-point Piston lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Passes it to Wood. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution for the Rockets.
You're the best.
Eric Gordon.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Takes it inside. That's on Jalen Green.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Joe. Slammed home, and he draws the foul again. That one goes on Wood.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Joe. Over Gordon. Joe, good. Joe's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Wall dishes to Gordon. Going inside. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And that's now 9 points for Eric Gordon. Joe passes to Cunningham. Here's Joe, headed by Green. And there's the pass to Stewart. And he banks in the lane.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
How about that? Wall's been in the league over a decade, and he's still got that impressive vertical. Love watching him rise up and throw it down.
Here's Joe. Leading by 12. Stewart passes to Joe. Stewart with the screen on Green. Back to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Wall, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. After this win, a little bit more.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Detroit?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Magruder passes to Joe. Stewart with the screen on Green. And here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
It's Wall with the drive. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Wall is so strong, he's able to brush off contact and still find ways to creatively score.
And stolen by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. It's tipped. Here's Magruder. Shooting.
Houston, 5-1. Christian Wood.
Why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Here's Joe after the made shot from Christian Wood. Olynyk in the corner. Clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta. Olynyk's got 7 points.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's Wall. He has 6. And Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down.
15 foul. Rockets, foul. Jalen Green.
Houston also making some changes. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Christian Wood. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for John Wall.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Pacers was terrific. He scored an amazing number of points, and his unselfishness with the ball, combined with his defensive activity, made a huge impact. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here is Porter after the basket by Detroit. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. A different look here for Detroit. Trey Lyles comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Kelly Olynyk. And then for Houston, Daniel Tice comes in for Tate. And David Nwaba subbed in for Green. Porter passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
The drive by Gordon. Rebound by the Pistons.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the Pistons with possession here. After Eric Gordon's miss, here's Grant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Grant's got 5 now.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Porter against Lee. Porter passes to Tice. Outside for Martin. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
Martin's got his second basket.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And Porter comes to help. Grant the pass to Joe. He takes it in. Lee outside. Lyles a screen on Gordon. Inside. Shot's good by Lyles. He has 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gordon against Jackson. Martin with a screen on Jackson. Here's Gordon to the paint. Martin kicks to Tice. Porter looking it over. Back to Tice. Shoots over Grant. No good off the front iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the wing right side. Pass to Joe. Driving to the basket. And that one is hammered home.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Gordon with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Joe passes to Jackson. It's stolen. Here's Nwaba. Detroit with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Joe. 30 points in the game. Passes it to Lyles. 6 to shoot.
And that's foul number 2.
That's his second personal
But
foul.
you really have to be careful to not pick up another before.
For Detroit, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Detroit making a switch here. Joseph's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Augustine's checked in. Porter against Joseph. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. Here's Augustine. Outside for Martin. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons leading by 22. Joe passes to Jackson. Miles a screen on Porter. And he drives in. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Joe, good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now back to Nwaba. Here's Porter, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Coming up. That's the entry for the Cavs with the score. Your Pistons 66. The Rockets 41.
So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
So on the floor for Houston. The forwards for them, Tate and Tice. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. As Wood in at the center position.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least...
Look at the 2021 draft class. Just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Here's Joe. Oh, he jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now, here's Wall. 8 points for him. Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Joe. Guarded by Green. Pass to Joe. Olynyk, a screen on Green. Joe passes to Cunningham. Shot from the wing. Joe can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Green. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Olynyk finds Stewart. Stewart a screen. Joe passes to Stewart. To the left side wing. Here's Joe. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Wood.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
For the 3. Rebounded by Joe. Joe's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Breaks it off the glass. Joe's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Wall attacking. 2 free throws coming up. And
Isaiah Stewart. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here is Wall. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Now the pass to Wood. Rebound, Detroit. Joe's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he slams it down right on top of Daniel Tice.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Another miss by Houston. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Joe. He's got 44. And foul on the shots.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pistons?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Wood kicks to Tate. Houston moving it around. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 9 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make it better. Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Stewart. He's got 10. Here's Joe. Into the lane. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Right side, Green. It's deflected. Cunningham with it. He's against Gordon. Olynyk, a screen on Green. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. To the inside. And finished off by Wood.
Boy, Wood's so impressive as a shooter. Not only does he make shots, but he's highly efficient. He does not take bad shots.
To the right side. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Josh Jackson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, Yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Jackson is out there with Lyles. And it's prime time. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Joe Good. Rockets have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Wall passes to Wood. Back to Wall. That's tipped. Here's Joe. Dishes to Lee. Pass to Joe. Stewart with the screen on Wall. Here's Joe. And he gets the whistle. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And he dunks it down.
That is not possible.
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Rockets. Now here is Augustine. The drive by Green, and so Houston again turning it over.
On that one, they weren't on the same page there.
Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Joe passes to Jackson. Stewart a screen. Lee outside. Here's Joe. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Rockets have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. And Green gets it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Passes it to Stewart. Picked off in midair. Augustine with it. Now guarded by Primetime. Pass to Wood. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Green, no luck. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Joseph, he's checked in for the Pistons. Martin, he's checked in for Houston. David Nwaba comes in for Daniel House. Here's Joe, guarded by Green. Green with the block, and they get it back. Shot clock at 2. Stewart trying to get open. Joe can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Augustine finds Wood. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Joe, guarded by Green. Stewart against Wood. Here's Joe. Right side, Joseph. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Lyles checked in for the Pistons.
Nice job,
Here's Joe.
And they may want to work on getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the three-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
And for the Pistons, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. There's the pass to Stewart. Here's Joe, guarded by Green. Stewart a screen. Jackson in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Lyles with the screen. Joe passes to Lyles. No good. Shot missing. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Joseph against Augustine. Here's Green again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Joe passes to Jackson. Stewart with the screen on Green. Driving the lane. And again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wood kicks to Green. Here's Augustine. Pass to Wood. On the wing, Green. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one.
You deserve to get scored on.
Grant, he's checked in for Jackson. Daniel Tice is checked in for Houston. One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
Here's Green. After the made shot from prime time, Martin wide open. He fires. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Joe, covered by Martin. The jump hook. Rockets with the rebound. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Augustine. 1:36 left in the fourth. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot.
Trey Lyles. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. At the line
Burst
for the Rockets.
off the dribble and make smooth adjustments midair.
And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
He's still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a 2-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time. Well, guys, this was...
Pistons 5. Joe, that's his 5th personal foul. Team 4. Shooting for Houston.
This kind of a blowout offense. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for prime time.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And finished off by Martin.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Houston. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Pistons win! Pistons win! Go Pistons!
That's my MP filling it up! Great win!
Hey, guys. Okay, Frank, you want to start?